Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps, SRE, DevSecOps coach. Okay, so today uh, is the day when we are discussing about AppDynamics, one another observability tool which we have. So what is AppDynamics? So yeah, I would say when AppDynamics got introduced into the market, then AppDynamics was introduced as like a application performance management tool. Yeah, initially. But because I told you right now everyone is focusing on observability, so now AppDynamics has become a observable platforms again. I mean, because everyone is transforming into the same direction. So yes, using AppDynamics, you can do infra monitoring, you can do APM, you can do logs, you can do synthetic, you can do the RAM, real user monitoring, digital user monitoring, or whatever it is. So yes, AppDynamics is a full stack application performance management APM and IT operations analytics platform. This company is based out in San Francisco. The company focuses on managing the performance and availability of the application across cloud computing environment, IT infrastructure, network architectures, digital user experience design, application security, threat detection, and more or less observability. So this is one of the leading APM tool, and using that you can not only see the what you have issues in the infrastructure, but also the performance issues which relate to the code level challenges. So you can find out the root cause for the performance issues in the code through AppDynamics. It is supported for all major technologies such as Java or .NET, PHP, Node, and many more. Look at this. This is the one of you say visualizations of AppDynamics, and I think it's a little old, but still you can make out here. You can see that which are the services you have and which are the services talking to which other services. And if you look at this between the communication method, which is the syncs, and how many calls has happened, what are the request per second, a response per second, whatever that response per second and all. How many total queries are slow, very slow, stall error, or complete details you can try to get it actually. So why AppDynamics? I think more or less we have been a lot. I've been giving you so many reasons throughout the different tools. AppDynamics, what they claim like you can reduce the MTTR using AppDynamics. Again, it's the same thing, observability, SRE functionality and all. So yes, mean time to innocence. That means uh, if you have some problems and if you are going to find out the root cause for it, then different folks will look at the different things. Like say, developer is looking at the logs, operations looking at the database, and many other stuff, and IT will look for the infra. Different people will look for the different thing, and that will help you come and say, hey, you have everything at one place and you can see the correlation, where is the problems, this is the trace, this is the logs, this is the matrices, everything you have, and then which will help you to you know reduce the mtti, which is like a mean time to innocence, means troubleshoot, you can say, or mean time to resolve. So yeah, identify, isolate, repair, which probably used to take days and weeks earlier, but with this tool we can reduce this mttr. So this is something which you can get a help from it. Where's the problem? Where there's a problem in the your website device or mobile device, network problem, web server problem, app server problem. Web means Nginx, Apache. App server means Tomcat, JBoss, WebLogic, WebSphere. Database. Where is the problem? and this will help you to identify the problem. So yes, some of the region which I got it from the official website. I think you can read this, supported by cloud and on-premises both. Yes. So some of the tools like a Datadog and New Relic, it is not on-premises. Okay. So that way, if you are looking for something on-premises, that way you can go for either AppDynamics or Dynatrace, or you can go for open source solutions that way, or Grafana also. I mean, that way you can use it. So depends on this. Okay, so if you look at this here, every aspects of monitoring and observability has been taken care by AppDynamics. So server visibility, database visibility, application analytics, which includes transaction logs and users, RAM, browser monitoring, mobile RAM, browser synthetic monitoring, and APM. So everything is supported with AppDynamics. Now, if you see that here, different languages, different operating system, and different databases, everything, it's all can connect with the AppDynamics application intelligent platform. And again, similar to Dynatrace, which I said yesterday, AppDynamics also has used so much of AI and ML part to reduce the work for dashboarding and alerting for the people. So many things you will find it already available. Yeah, so this is one of the dashboard which you can see that this for rum actually, user experience, user convergence, and many more example of dashboard. Here you see that here these are the services. You see login service for your application checkout service, selecting product service, execute read service, and then you can see the response time and errors. And you can also see the conversion funnel, how many people are logging, selecting the product, checkout, and trade. So look at this, total 2,819 people are logged in, but only the people who's doing the transaction is 135, which is the overall 4.779%. So that way here, um, you know uh, CXO team is getting the proper guidance on this, how that your job, I mean, website is performing and everything. Now you will, if you look at this here, right side abandoners, that means you see that where the people are leaving your website, and you can improve your user experience for the people, and then improve the business. So selecting the products, again, if you see that it is taking 761 millisecond, and if you can correlate, 80% of your people are abandoning that place. So that way you can fix the problem, and then probably you can increase the conversion rate for the customers. So yeah, many things which we have at AppDynamics, which can be used for business purpose, not only observability and SRE, but many things. If you look at this slides, multiple microservices running in a different nodes, and you can see the relationship between the different nodes, and then response, a number of calls and response times, average response times, and you can visualize where's the problem. So if you look at this dashboard, the problems, you can find it in one Java node. And that, why Java node? Because that response time is almost 2.99 second. That is a huge, right, for microservices. So that's a huge, it should be in a millisecond. So it has highlighted that where the problems which you have, and so on. Again, some more visualizations. So what I'm trying to show you here, uh, uh, AppDynamics will give you all this kind of charts and dashboard pre-populated, and that will the understanding over your business and how your digital experience for your end user. Here you see user experience, user convergence, and many other stuff. You can see that. So yeah, everything which you need in order to maintain the production environment, AppDynamics Dynamics at one place. So are you trying to understand what exactly AppDynamics can do, all of you?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So now next question is, okay, so we understood that the capabilities of AppDynamics, but how this works, and that is important. More or less, if you have understood the other architecture, then more or less you will find something similar architecture here as well. So there is one piece of software that is called agent that is installed in the application to be monitored. The agent collect the performance metrics and send them to the server process called controller. So you can say agent, client, and server architecture. You can call it agent. Again, different types of agent we have. And here the Abdemnic server, we call it a controller. If you have it in your on premises, so we need one more software endpoint control, I mean some control, but that's not required in the cloud actually. So controller process the metrics and present them via web browser. A monitoring analyst can configure alerts and generate reports using web interface. So now if you see that here in this image, you can see the different types of agent. Yeah. So if you remember that in a Dynatrace there was one agent for everything, but in an App Dynamics we have a multiple agent for different work. For example, if you want the infrastructure data, then you have to go for machine agent. Okay. And if you want some information from the database, then you have to go for the agent for database. And if you want data for the traces, APM and all, then you should go for application agent. So these are the three agents which you have. Now controller, which is a server. Now this controller can be local. That means you can install in your premises, or you can install in the cloud also, and it can be a SaaS based also. So SaaS based is the one which I'm going to use today in this part of the session, and we'll use machine agent for displaying the demo, and then followed by you have a browser UI and dashboard where you can uh, see that all the data which was in collected by agent, explore it, create a dashboard and so on, explore the data and kind of things. So yeah, so here you see that at the tier level, AppDynamics provide a view of the runtime operations of your code via an AppDynamics app server agent. App server agent basically is for the application monitoring, as you can call it. The agent detects calls to service entry point at the tier and follows the execution path for the call through the call stack. It sends data about uses metrics, code exceptions, exit calls to backend system and error conditioning to your tenant. Look at this here. So there's one machine. Little bit carefully if you look at this. There's one machine, and if you want the machine infra data, then you have to install machine agent. If you want the trace data, you have to install the app server agent, app agent, and then you have a controller, App Dynamics controller, and then you can see the UI. Okay, now see that here, uh, this image representing the application agent, remember, for traces. But yeah, so when I say understand this way, when I say the application agent, which is here, application itself, agent itself is a multiple types actually. So if you have a Java, you have to install the Java application agent for APM, PHP separate one, .NET and Node.js separate one. So that is how it is. So if you have 4 different kind of applications in different languages, and if you want to collect the trace, you have to install separate agent as per their technologies. Okay, and then you see that here, good visualizations. You have a machine agent and Java agent for Java application, both of which connecting through HTTPS to controller, and then you are observing whatever the data stored at controller. So that's how you can see that. If you want only infra data, then machine agent is sufficient for that. Again, something similar image in a different context and so on. Okay, so here you have an event service also. Event service, right now we don't need it uh, because we are not going to use multiple controller, but this is very helpful to set up when you want to have a multiple controller, and then you can register an event for all the controller at event services. So right now not needed. So yeah, I think this is one of the consolidated one. If you see that step number 1, 2 REST API, 3 DB agent, 4th app server agent, 5th machine agent, 6th analytics agent. There's a one more agent, we have analytics agent that I did not discuss about to monitor business transaction. We have a machine agent which is a free of cost, and analytics agent is a paid service actually. That's the problem. And then rum agent. Rum agent is free. Rum agent is nothing but a JavaScript code, and all this thing has been sent to the controller server, and then accordingly you manage this. Okay, so some of the terminologies I think more or less we understand. App agent for the trace, backend which is a controller, baseline, business applications, business matrix, all this we understand. Business transaction, controller, entry point, flow map, health, health rule for the alerts, machine agent, node, service endpoints, tier, application snapshot, flow maps, events, many more. So you have it. So that's a introduction about uh, AppDynamics. Any questions anyone have so far?
Actually, I have one.
Yeah.
I see that we're discussing about monitoring applications and so on. But what is the fundamental difference between this and Dynatrace, for example?
Okay. So uh, let's say it's very difficult, you know, compare. Why I am saying it's very difficult to compare because these all the software which you see is based on the microservices concept. So if one person is bringing one features today, next week you'll find, or next month you'll find all other same something similar feature has been introduced by the other competitor. So if you have many tools, one of these like a Dynatrace, another one is AppDynamics, uh, and both is offering basically both has come for APM world actually. Okay. Let me put it in a very generic word which they use it for the marketing, and that's called digital experience. Okay. Digital experience. Now they want to give the organization the visibility about the digital experience of the website which you are running or app which you are running. Now if I convert, digital experience is basically for the keyword for the CXOs team and all, not for us. So if I convert, the digital experience means what? Then typically we convert into the APM and rum and then one more synthetic. This is a more or less we call it a digital experience. That means we want to understand our end user, which are the places they visit, time they spend, and how much response time is, what they do, where they do, whether those services is accessible or not, everything. So they want to measure the digital experience, and for this AppDynamics both are having the same features. The terminologies and the UI and then the way to implement the things and companies are different, but more or less both are focusing on the same. But they started getting very good response from the team. I mean earlier CXO team at least, not from the development community. Okay, then they saw that popularity of AppDynamics in Google, and Google says, hey, we need to implement observability. right? And now you see that most of the organization they want to implement observability. And when we talk of observability, digital experience is one part of it. Infra you should be having, then you should have all three things together. Right now, this and then they realize, okay, we need to do much more than that, and they started supporting everything actually. So if you say both are very good in terms of digital experience, but if you find AppDynamics are not good in log monitoring, very pathetic in fact. But if you go for integration and infra monitoring, they are still growing it, still not able to match up with the Datadog or something like that. But again, no one can match the New Relic, sorry, not New Relic, Splunk and Elastic search for log analysis. So different tools, they have a different strength, and that way I think you should take it up. Got it?
Yeah, yeah. For me, it's more understandable now.
Yeah. So how do we start installing it? So yeah, some of the requirement documents you can go for it and read this in this URL. But right now I'm not installing the on-premises, and the reason is the installation is pretty hectic actually. So what we are going to do, we are going to use the cloud options, which is simpler and better, as we did yesterday. But yeah, these all tutorials which you have in a bitly format, which can help you to install the enterprise console. This is the console you have to install in the on premises if you want to install AppDynamics controller. So this is the enterprise console for and you have to install AppDynamics controller. Then you can install machine agent and then app agent and so on. Okay, so right now we will register at the cloud, so we don't need it. And then machine agent anyways, I'll show you that. So what to do? So now if we go to our AppDynamics website, here it is. See here. So they have started positioning themselves in observability, you see, uh, because of SRE, popularity of SRE, and done. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm unfortunately, I'm just checking. Start a free trial. So let me just give me I mean email ID.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so I forgot to start the recording. So yeah, I click on the free trial, fill the form, and after that I'm getting this window. And it should take few seconds to complete that new account for me because they are setting up new controller for me. This will be, I think, accessible for 14 days, and that is more than needed. What you can, we need this. Okay, so you see that here we sent an email with the instruction for setting up your password, and then I can launch AppDynamics here. So the emails will be sent with the passwords. You have to check that. I clicked on it. Now it will ask you the username and password. So let me log in. I'm sharing this email ID, and just a second, give me 2 seconds. Here it is, and password is set up a password. So this is the portal. It'll take some time.
I think you have to share your screen.
Oh, sorry. I think okay.
It's visible now.
Okay. So this is the user and this is the password. Okay. So this is the URL, email and password. Sign in. What happened? Let me check one more time. Okay. And email ID and password. This has been acquired by Cisco. Still, I'm not able to use it. Okay, now it's asking password. Done. Hopefully, because a new account, right? So many times I struggle in the past also. But yeah, I see that data is. Okay, so now this is the page and you got the 14 days, I think 15 days here for during trial also. Not everything is allowed. That is the problem. You see this is the home page and here you have unified monitoring. You have browser apps, mobile apps, application, database, server. Remember that I said server means infra, database means infra, application means trace, mobile apps and browser apps RAM, synthetic also. So all this thing you have here. Get started, get started, get started. I mean, they will help you with it. Here, if you want to get started, here you have it. Some of the useful link and agent manage how many agent you have installed. So far, none. So here you have it. This agent management, I see that they have recently moved from here, but earlier they were keeping under setting button here. You see, extreme right, if you see setting button here, agent management, licenses, and few more things. Licenses, if you see, they have a limitation actually. So you see here some of the expiration date and only some of the things you can use it. Uh, so it's a learning license. You have access key and so on. Now here applications, that means whatever the application you are monitoring, you will get it. You can create your own application. Import an applications, show application from the user experience. I'll set it up this one of which user experience you see here. User experience, database monitoring, and servers monitoring. Now these are the fundamentals. Now analytics is something which is for the CXOs in terms of business transaction analytics. This is the, again, for this you need a different license to apply. So this is there. Dashboards and report, I don't think so I have to explain you what is that. And here alerts and response. So here you have hotel, there's one functionality. Here you have OpenTelemetry. This OpenTelemetry has come recently because of OpenTelemetry is one of the conceptual things which is gaining a momentum from last couple of months. Okay, so this is the home page, and look at this. This place is also get comfortable. All the agent which is installed, you will find it here. Administration sections, you will find lots of activities like here you can create users, you groups to assigning access roles. You can add a multiple authentication provider like LDAP, SAML, and all kind of things. SOAPs here, multiple data correlation and integration teams and all. API clients for the you will find at the second one. So these are the options. More or less you understand. And add AppDynamics account if you want. Here you have. This is your controller account. AppDynamics account is here. And there's one more I want to show you. Here you see. Now here you won't find any places to download and all. So AppDynamics account is the place where you get the download option for what? Click here. All the agent. Okay, so see here, this site is little slow. Now they have not improved so far, you see. So I didn't like this site. Actually, this is a buggy one, but you have to use it. Nothing can be done. So here, remember that if you want to install machine agent, so click here, machine agent, you see, filter it out. If you want to install database agent, so database agent should be somewhere here, you see. If you want app agent, so app agent is multiple programming language, right? So Java, .NET, PHP, all these things. If you want analytics agent, here it is. Many options are there. All this thing you can download it, and you should read it carefully. Don't download blindly. Okay. This is Java agent, and here you have a version 24th latest one which is running, and operating system and compatible version with controller. I'm using the cloud one, so we don't have to worry about those stuff and so on. Now, how much 14 days trial period entitlement you got it? Here it is, license management. So here complete, if let's say you configure something with a trial account and some of the data is not coming, so you have to, rather than troubleshooting, you should check that what you have got it. So right now I got this, you see, license uses. What is the license uses? I got infrastructure uses only. Okay. So you should study your license, you see, uh, and how many total units we got? I think 5 license units, 0 to 5 means I have a 5 machines. I think I can manage. So these are the enterprise RAM. So here you get complete detail about the licenses. Typically you won't look at it, but sometime if you're struggling, then you can go for it. Account overview, you have all the these links, username and all stuff like that. You don't need it right now, but you should look at this. See, this is the one username. This is the access key for API, okay? And mind it, this is your URL which you want to log in. I noted down already here. And launch controller, this URL, full URL, and expiration date and all. This IP address, you must remember, these are the IP address where the controllers are running. So if you want to whitelisting some of the IP address, if because you cannot access this guy, then you know that what to do. So your account, and here for today you will have to download the agent. That is important, nothing else. Are you okay, all of you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
let me
so.
check. See, there is one curl button, you see. So let me check if it's working or not. Wonderful. So we got lucky. Uh, it is working. Why I'm feeling lucky? Because you know what? Uh, in the past, it was not accessible. So we were struggling actually many times. So what I used to do, I manually used to download, then upload and all kind of things. So curl is working. That's a good thing. It's working now. So at least we will save some time here. Okay, so good to go. Now what to do? So first thing what you have to do, steps I'll write it down so you will understand. Step number one, install, not install, create a AppDynamics controller. Now guys, this is done. Basically just now we did it in SaaS. Step number two, install machine agent. Okay, this I'm going to show you. Step number three, we want to monitor some applications also, right? Java-based application, something similar. We'll do that today, which we did yesterday. Tomcat, then application should be running. No, first Java, right? My bad. Java, then Tomcat, then one applications I should run where the traffic will come, and then we install the app agent. Step number four. Step number four, app agent, install app agent. Sorry, install app agent. Now, exploding, we have a lot of challenge in the trial account because they block many things. We'll see that. So then we'll explore that all the data. And after that, we will create alerts. And step number seven, last one, I think, dashboard. So this is something we will do that. Are you having any questions as such?
Yeah. I think not.
Okay. So now let me get my box. So just give me 2 seconds. Let me log into my AWS. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to create one machine. This is AppDynamics and Ubuntu. And for this, medium is okay. Opening all the ports right now, don't want to complicate. View. So this is the machine which I got it. Let me log in. Accept Ubuntu and sudo -s. Done. Now this one I'm just bold, making little better. Good to go. Now, this is the machines which I want to install the AppDynamics. Now, what do we do in this case? So guys, you have two options. Option number one, install machine agent. Option number two, install this one. See here, server get started and application get started. Database, we don't want to get into that right now. Browser also we can try, so you can get started server. Now, what is the version? So remember that this application is this agent is written in so agent required GRE, and this is the Linux 64-bit 32-bit. Now this is the my controller. Remember that it's a cloud base of 443. If you have installed in the on-premises, then you know that what you have in local, and enable server monitoring, and this is the download button. Click here to download. This is a problem because you know what, I was looking for some curl here also. I'll tell you what is the difference. If I download from here, the configuration file will have to configure yourself for the agent. If you download this one and use it, they will configure all these options. So some time will be saved, but not to worry. We can do that. So unzip the machine agent and you have to run this command in order to run the machine agent. Okay, and then continue. So let me click on this, preparing for download. Starting downloading is started. Now I'm downloading this one only for the reference purpose. And now what I'm going to do is same agent I'm going to download from the curl command. So I'll go for click here machine agent and latest version Linux, yes, Linux version controller latest version. Now you have to be very careful here, okay, because you should not go for which is with see HPUX no, Solaris no, Linux no, okay, Linux no. Oh, this can be yes, this can be yes. I'm just checking. Machine agent bundle 64-bit Linux, yeah, this can be yes. Now mind it. So blindly if you go, it will be a problem for you. This is also no RPM, okay, Linux RPM. Machine agent, this is a zip file, no JRE is there. But here bundle with JRE. So I think I need this one. Okay, copy. So I'm copying both the places. Why? I'll tell you. Because something which okay, the am I audible right? All of you?
Yeah, yeah. Is this supposed to be like a dev package, Debian package for Ubuntu, or
You have a Debian package also, but I'm not using it. Why? Because in that way all other files will be separated. I won't be able to show you properly. That is a problem.
okay?
Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so let log in Ubuntu and sudo, and guys I'll go for OPT. Okay, now I'll download this. So curl, copy, paste it, enter. Done. You have here, and now you can unzip this guy. Unzip is not there, no problem. Install it. Now I will unzip this. Now guys, don't rush. I want to show you something if it has not been changed. So here you have one conf directory, right? cd conf. And in this is the configuration file. Mind it, that's a configuration file for agent. What agent? Machine agent. So I want to check this place, it is up to date or not. So check that. Is it up to date? You see, no, blank entry, port blank, SSL enabled blank. See, most of the things are blank. Unique host ID, no, account name, nothing, enable false. So many things are blank. So this is the template. This you have to modify. What do we do in this case? So that's the reason I downloaded this version also. So I can let me have a tutorials for that. I'll show you a little bit in a time of. First, I want to show you the techniques. You should not get frustrated. Conf. And this file I'm showing you, right? Let me show you this file. It should be filled. See here, it's filled, right? Correct. You have this is my controller. This is my protocol, port number, true, false. This is the access key. This is the account name, enabled and everything. So this is the pre-configured actually, whereas it was not configured in the Linux. Now understood, all of you?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I am going to move this controller to controller bkp and then creating this file with the content which I got it. So that way, copy and paste it and then save it. Done. Now with that, I want to go back to my website, and this is the command which you should run this. This is the command you should run this. You should go to this location, and from there you should run this one. Machine agent home is the variable you need to set. I'll set it up actually. Okay. So this one is done. Okay, so good to go. Now what I'll do, I'll just want tutorial also. So AppDynamics, machine agent, DevOps school. Just to recall if I'm doing all this correct, because I don't do daily this one. You should read it, and some JVM monitoring that you should read it. Right now it's good to go. There's no problem. 4 GB RAM is sufficient. Now download the one which I did it in front of you, in fact, correct now. So this directory I have to, this unzipping I did it. Now it says required options in this file which I was showing you. Controller, port, SSL, access key. Good. Optional, you can keep it many other stuff, right? Right now I'm not focusing, and so on. And you know what? If you want to set up a little bit of app monitoring, then you have to add this one also. I'll talk about this one little later. Right now, not required. Okay, so this is the one example for it. Application name, I'll tell you. I'll tell you in some time. I'll tell you. and restart the machines and some of the commands, check the logs, everything's okay, and then you start seeing this one. So I think more or less I'm doing the right thing. So any questions, all of you have now? So now I'm going to set up the environment variable, and one mistake I did it, machine agent I should have downloaded in one folder, but I did in same location. That's a mistake. I would say it's not my mistake. It's packaging, the person who's creating a package, their mistakes, but no problem. I'll just move this to here. Ignore all the files in under OPT for time being. I have to machine agent unzip, and here go to the conf, move this file. Again, same thing I'm doing to BKP and VI, this one, and good with copy and done. Save it. Now I'll go for setting up the environment variables. So this is the machine agent home. So export right now. Export machine agent is correct. And here and dollar, this one correct. And finally, I'm running this command. Enter. Okay, what happened? Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Dot.
Dollar, no?
Yeah.
This is not my mistake, by the way. See, they should give us the right things, and that's the reason I small things.
It's an environment variable.
Yeah. So now, so far so good. There's no error. Wonderful. So guys, the message which says started AppDynamics machine agent correct carefully. Now you must be wondering, what, my agent will stop in few minutes because my internet is disconnecting automatically. So you should run this as a script or as a service or as a background and so on. So now can I go and check that whether it's done or not? So click on the continue, and here you should see one machine. Wonderful. And now this machine will take few minutes of time to send the data, disk, CPU, memories, disk, and all. By the way, in the trial, I doubt you will get it here, but there's another place under the applications. There is a way to go and get it. I'll show you. First, let it come because this is a cloud version, right? They keep modifying the trial one. So here, superb. If not, then there's one more place under trial. You can get it one. That is because in the under trial server, I need to check that because I've not checked from long time.
Yeah, you can click on the checkbox, right hand side checkbox, and then click on view details on top. View details on top.
Just
Yeah, view details. Yeah, here I'll say it.
thing has come, but I'll check that. If it is coming, and else I know that under here automatically will come under the trial. But if you have a valid license for the real one, then you'll get it here also. But we'll see that. I'll just wait for a few minutes and then we'll conclude that. I think it started coming. No, not now. These are the tag information. So anyways, so this will take few more minutes. Let it wait and so on. So guys, did you understand how can we how can we start this? How can we install the agent? All of you.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.